Ridiculous. Honestly, ridiculous.
I see. YouTube be like,
Yeah,
that's
it's just
my
I
next
click, I
stream.
click, I click on the live stream, and it's like, oh, do you want to make a new live stream? It's like, no, I just bring me back. I click on the back thing, and it just brings me to the same page. I cannot return to the, because now when I go on this stream page, it sends me to a make a new stream page, or rather the live control room for an impromptu live stream with no preparation. Why is it this way? Who knows? Who has ever known? Who knows these things?
Who ever knew? If you think
Yeah,
about it.
certainly not
Who?
I.
Does anyone know anything about anything at all?
No, I don't think. I don't think that's happened at any point. Yeah, so
Oh,
let's see if anyone else shows up. Uh,
let's
Otherwise,
wait in complete silence until that happens.
that would be so funny. Just sort of like staring dead-eyed
Yes,
at the
like an
screen.
NPC.
I've been moving huge amounts of data around on my computer today. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
moving like doing sort of space management by moving shit around from one drive to another drive.
Mm.
Trying to free up some space, or rather freeing up some space on some drives and then filling up others, and it's complicated. It's very fun. It's very like it's a it's a line that goes up. Or
Well,
it's a line that goes right, rather. It's not a line that goes up.
hello. And to be fair, there's people that have died based on the movement of the lines.
That's true. That's true. The movement, one time the line goes up, and they have an aneurysm because the cocaine sort of swells fucking mucous membranes, and that sort of raises the blood pressure in the head so much that the vital thing pops in the brain.
Yeah, it sort of goes and
Exactly. That's what an aneurysm sounds like. Actually, that's
yeah,
what.
indeed.
If you ever hear that sound, you should probably call a doctor because
Yeah.
it's
Uh,
yeah,
remember the signs of an aneurysm?
yeah,
1. Are you having an aneurysm?
yeah. If
That's it.
if aneurysm true, then call 911.
Yeah. I like the anus method. Uh, aneurysm? Yes. Ambulance.
That's how you can tell. That's a pretty sure. That's a very safe. I don't know why more people don't do that.
Yeah, I think I should write it
A lot of
in.
diagnoses could be like caught early if people just
That's
had and
that
just went to
reminds
the
me.
doctor. That would be
That
so
reminds
easy.
me of a story I heard once of a lady that worked at like one of the old people's house. Yeah, you know that one of those.
Yeah,
The house with old people inside.
yeah.
But like many old people, not like most
Like a
houses.
crypt, like an above ground crypt at a cemetery.
Yes, but not that old. Yeah, yeah, like
Okay.
less old. Yeah, one of them. There was a guy who had regular aneurysms, and when that happened, he just sat in a chair and waited for it to go away.
That's so fucking sick, dude. There's there's old people who just did this, who are so crazy about their health. Like
What's fucked up?
there's like a guy, a relative of someone on the server, who would like just have heart attacks and sleep for several days because of them, and then just get up and go about his business.
All right. literally will yourself into not dying?
Yeah, just literally, just I went to sleep again for a couple days. Like, Grandpa, what the fuck are you talking about?
You
Yeah.
were clinically dead for 2 days
Yeah,
straight.
it turns out that he was just literally just, was having heart attacks and he didn't realize. That, like, it's just shit that people should die from. Just out of ignorance, they don't.
And
You
maybe
just
the
heal.
whole
You just heal in the Fallout method. It's like you're on death's door. Just go to bed. Be
Yeah.
healed.
This
Yeah.
is true.
I think it's more like a Wizardry Awakening thing. Like, if you believe strongly enough you're not dying, you just won't. Like, that guy was an awakened scientist or some shit, like, or a proper wizard, and just thought about not dying very, very hard.
Yeah. And then you don't.
Yeah,
That's how I do it.
indeed.
Just
I
yesterday, I
think
was shot in the head, and I was like, no. Because that's a risky one. It destroys your brain when you get shot in the
Yeah.
head. Well, in many cases. And it's like,
But that
when the brain isn't there, it's not super easy to think.
yeah.
You have to, like,
But
improvise.
if you were already thinking about not dying
Yeah.
before the
Yeah.
bullet went through,
You always have
that
to
means
be
you
thinking
can.
about that.
Yeah, you cannot think about being dead.
Yeah,
So you are immortal by default.
that's true, actually.
Yeah.
This is scientifically and philosophically this is real. This is real.
Yeah.
It really makes you think. Like, there's that one story of the guy who, he had like something was up with his head, and he went in and they gave him a CT scan, and they found out that most of his, like, brain case was empty.
Yeah.
Like, he only had like 30% of his brain,
And he had just
and the
lived
rest was just fluid. And the only thing was, is like, he was just like he was just like a little dumb. Like, he was a perfectly normal person, just, not very smart, like most people.
Okay. That is very reassuring for a lot of the Republican voter base.
I actually found that story reassuring because I sometimes, like, in my childish mind sort of throws, I sometimes fear that at some point I will have learned so much information that my brain will burst. But if that motherfucker had, like, only 30% of his brain, and he was just pretty normal, I reckon me having 125% of my brain should be fine reading a couple more books.
In the same way,
And look at RFK Jr. He had, like, parasites in his brain, and somehow he.
Yeah, he's completely
Well,
normal.
yeah.
He's a very
He had
normal
this-
guy who's not deranged in
he had
any way.
this- he had the size
Well,
of
it's
a
like this-
parrot.
Yeah, he had like a brain parasite.
Yeah.
He had the sides of a parrot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this weird stuff keeps happening, like, in the same way, like,
American
recently, like a few
politics
years
is
ago,
crazy.
Spain legalized euthanasia, and I don't know how that works. Like,
Because how is
wait.
that Spain's jurisdiction to legalize
Yeah,
use
right?
in Asia? They're in Asia.
yeah, Spain
Hello,
no longer has.
colonialism is over.
Yeah, the Philippines, that's long gone.
Not that you ever fucking owned any of Asia. What are you
The
trying to, like,
Philippines.
retcon this? Being like, oh, actually we
No.
had
No, I'm sure-
colonies there.
I mean,
But like
they
the Philippines.
Burger, they literally had the fucking Philippines.
Yeah, but are the Philippines real? Have you been there? Have you been there?
My
I
dad's
don't
been
want-
there.
Look, the Philippines are part of like the same in every meaningful like sort of system of registry. The Philippines run on like the U.S. system as opposed to the system that is compatible with its surrounding Asian countries, and it's kind of like a Finland situation, which is also not real. I think that the
Oh.
Philippines are just made up by America. They made them up.
I do not understand why people keep drawing like a weird lump of land between Spain and Germany.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like just ocean. That's the
Yeah.
the British Ocean.
What's that supposed to be?
So like basically Americans just wanted to have like like Chinese Mexicans. That's why they just they made up the Philippines. It's actually kind of fucked up and disrespectful if you think about it.
Yeah, I think that's true. I reckon
This is definitely true.
that checks out.
Yeah, it's exactly like Finland, right? Because Finland isn't a real place. Like Finland is just water, but the like Japan fishes there. And so like what is the number one export from Finland? What, fucking cell
Salmon?
phones? I don't think
Salmon?
so. Cell phones are not a no, it's not well, it's salmon to, Japan, but it's also there's nothing there. Why do you think they built a huge railroad from like through all of Russia? The long side of it too. It's to transport the fish from Finland to Japan. And then
What if
they have like a fucking weird made up sounding language. That's bullshit, clearly.
what if the entire the entire Finnish population, and everyone who claims to be Finnish, is just a salmon in a skin suit?
That is how that works. They actually they collaborated with H.P. Lovecraft on this. That would be a fucked up like Shadow over Innsmouth type story where it's like salmon people in Finland.
Yeah, they put down like a zipper and they just all the water pours out and the sound is
Imagine a Finnish guy trying to fucking pronounce Cthulhu. Cthulhu.
I would say.
Let me actually see.
I was just.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I was about to say it'd be really funny if like the people from Innsmouth were born as like regular humans, and then as they get older, they just turn into Finns.
Because it's Finland. Okay.
Stulhu.
That sounds much more terrifying.
Stulhu.
Stulhu. It says.
Stulhu.
Stulhu.
Okay.
Let me. What's the Cthulhu Fatagan one? Let me fuck. I mean, obviously you're not here.
Cthulhu Fatagan.
Cthulhu
Cthulhu Fatagan.
I'm trying to
Cthulhu,
find.
yeah, but again, I think.
I'm trying to put that into Google Translate so it will say it with a Finnish accent, and you can't hear it. Translate from Haka Chin. Are you serious?
Do you think
It's trying to figure out.
Yeah.
It's trying to figure out what
Family
you typed.
Milaunaf Stulhu
Lovecraft would
Vandal
have found the sound foreign and scary or high class?
I probably.
Oh, the rolling R?
Yeah, the.
Yeah, he probably like it.
You reckon?
フングル EMGLWNAFH クトゥルフ
Possibly
ルライ
because especially
WGH
during
ナグ
his
ル
time,
スタン
yeah, because during his time, like the accent of the American upper class, which he loved, was often the
Yeah, it was
fucking,
Do you think
Mid-Atlantic.
transatlantic?
yeah,
it was called?
transatlantic middle,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, the transatlantic, yeah.
also called Mid-Atlantic, so
Yeah.
I learned recently, and that accent does roll its R's in many situations.
It's crazy that they like that they went like, oh, you can't call this like the English or the East Coast. We'll just split it down the middle. And like no one on the Azores talks like that.
Maybe, yes. Have you ever checked?
I have.
Do they?
Yeah, and they don't. They
Oh.
speak. I think they speak like some sort of Spanish dialect. The one they
That-
speak in Brazil.
Oh yeah, that one. Like
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
Spanish. Yeah, like Gander Spanish. That one.
Yeah, that one.
The-
I'm pretty sure.
The one that Portuguese.
Yeah. It's the
Is it
same
true?
one I think they speak in like this mountainous region to like in the west. The big mountain range.
You mean the fucking eucalyptus forest?
I'm not following you anymore.
There are many eucalyptus in Portugal now.
That's
They imported them.
why did they do that? What do they want to set their fucking country on
Wood.
fire? Were they trying to import
Basically,
koalas?
yeah. That's
Oh.
basically what happened. Yeah.
Ooh, squalas. Fucking
Well, they wanted
Queremos
wood.
os koalas.
Basically, they grow really fast and they wanted wood. That's basically the explanation.
Yeah, that rules.
Yeah.
They should.
I think they
do that.
should. They should have brought some koalas too.
I feel like koalas would thrive in Portugal because like all they do all day is just eat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's
see,
like-
that's the thing. They're so stupid that if they don't get eucalyptus leaves on a eucalyptus branch,
Ew.
like
Hello?
if you just give them
Ew.
a bowl of leaves,
Yeah,
they'll die. They'll
Yeah.
just die.
and it's the same with Portuguese people in barbecue.
Real. Also, can't believe there's so many, so few gay people on this chat. Damn.
Damn, it's like fully gay though. Here,
Yeah. I can't
Yeah.
believe there's gay people on the internet.
committed to this. Now,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking about how Portuguese
I wish they were
people-
real. Yeah.
How koalas would feel right at home in Portugal because they're
Yeah, true.
basically the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
smooth
think
brained
they
and
would-
all.
Yeah.
I think they would learn to eat haddock really fast.
Yeah, they it's like fucking they
Mutagenic accelerated
just-
evolution.
they eat like eucalyptus leaves at pastéis de nata. Like that's
So, so I found out why one of the big reasons why California has so many wildfires
yeah.
is because back in the late 1800s, early 1900s,
Yeah, they put a ton of people-
thousands of eucalyptus trees were imported, and they just grew wild all over California.
Yeah, because they were like, oh, let's do
And-
something, let's do something nice. This is going to be nice for like the wildlife, for the wild. There's going to be lots of trees,
Yeah.
whatever. And then they
yeah,
started
and then
catching fire.
they have a then they have a propensity to catch on fire. Also, not only are they toxic, their oil is extremely flammable.
Yeah.
So
They
yeah,
can explode, which is
Yeah,
actually
they
honestly
spray it
kind
Yeah,
of
they
cool.
can-
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they
I
can
think
explode, yeah.
California made the right decision there. I think we should all have exploding trees because that's
If
the
you
only
talk-
way you could make trees more cool is if they explode.
You said,
Yeah,
this
I-
tree explodes. I would say, oh, you're talking about a video game. Like this is like
Yeah.
something you made for a video game. Like these trees, you shoot them and they explode. It's like a prop.
The
No?
TN tree.
No?
But it's
Yeah.
not
Also,
true.
do you remember? Do you remember? On top of this, like, when the eucalyptus tree catches on fire, it will release like a fuck ton of seeds because they're like literally adapted for it.
Oh,
That
they're
like after the entire eucalyptus forest burns down, the trees are sown in the ground that is full of ash, so full of nutrients.
I mean, there's many such
like
many
ore.
such cases. I love
Yeah.
they named the ship in the Expanse this for a while, but I really love the fucking scientific name Pinus contorta because of all of the many trees that do this. They were like, we're gonna choose the one that sounds like Twisted Penis. That's like rename the Rocinante into the Dicky Twister.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
You
To
know,
be
they
fair,
got me
let's
thinking
be
with the
honest. If there's a
seeds.
there should be named that in like all of sci-fi,
It's all
which
of them.
yeah, but
You,
like
you know,
out of all of
that
them,
made me think. That orcs should have been half biological, half eucalyptus instead of fungi. Because
Yeah.
that way, when they die, they just explode
That would
into
fuck.
a bunch of seeds.
Hell yeah.
But on the other hand, they are pretty fun guys.
Gideon, what are you doing? You don't know anything about Warhammer 40k. Remember?
I don't, but this is just the real orcs that exist.
They exist
Yeah.
in reality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you not have them in Italy?
No, I think they got all like hunted to extinction or some shit.
Have what?
Yeah, the orcs.
Oh.
No.
I see.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
We
Mussolini
do
was
still
one
have
of
some.
them.
I think there are some.
No.
small
It
pockets
can't
of-
be. It's not possible because Mussolini specifically like did swamp a lot of swamp bonification, and an orc would never do that.
That's actually true. Damn.
Yeah.
There's such crazy the misinformation that's out there. I went through my whole life thinking that Mussolini was. Ever since I was
Yeah, I know, right?
small toddler, one of the first facts that I learned is that Mussolini was an orc.
Yeah.
And
Many
only
people,
now-
many people, many people don't know.
Is this a frequent? Do people think this in Italy too, or are they wiser?
No. We know about that. Don't worry.
Damn.
Yeah.
You've lied to you've deceived the world.
I mean, to be
Have
fair,
they-
speaking
this
of
another
Italy
Italian
and
conspiracy?
politics, yeah. Speaking of Italy and politics, have any of you heard of the latest fucking news in Italian politics? Because it's fucking hilarious.
No.
I do not think I have heard any news
No.
about Italy in years.
Yeah, I don't. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure I forgot that it was.
I mean,
thing.
this became international because like there's like a fucking it became like a fucking like a international fucking danger. So there's this Italian politician who, as you might expect,
Jesus.
has a mistress.
Okay,
But
so you could have just
This
said there's an
genius-
Italian
Par
politician.
for the course.
yeah,
that's par for the
But
course.
this
Yes.
genius decides, oh, you know what's a very clever idea? What if I give my mistress a job in like the Houses of Parliament, so she can come see me, like whenever I like. And
That
up
just
to
sounds
here, you
like
know.
typical. That's what receptionists are for. and
Yeah.
secretaries.
And this sounds normal to now. Yeah. The receptionist decided to several times on her account using those goddamn fucking Ray-Ban Facebook glasses with a camera in it, film the inside of like the parliament, which is usually kept very, very not secret per se, but like anybody with a camera is like heavily monitored. They have to turn in the camera for them to check it and shit. And then anybody filming will have like editorial oversight. The government has editorial oversight over it and shit. Yeah, and she just walks around the place filming and then posting it on her goddamn fucking Instagram.
Based.
Yeah. And
That fucked. That
and then it
rules.
starts, yeah, and then it starts to come out because I can't remember what happened. Oh yeah, this motherfucker, the politician, decides, oh, we should give her like some kind of more important nomination. The leader of
I
his
agree.
party goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" The problem is that this woman had already signed the papers, and basically they're like, "Okay, let's just destroy the papers, pretend this never happened." And so she kicks up a fuss about it. And so this shit comes out, and amongst other things, it's came out that this guy, just because, he wanted to show off how cool he was, he gave her a bunch of basically fucking secret information on where all of the heads of state were going to be for the fucking G7.
Wow. Wow,
And right now
she's
there's-
very
love shit
stupid.
like
Oh yeah. More importantly, this politician's wife. So this politician has a wife, who is currently dying of leukemia.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
And this whole fucking thing. So today, that woman posted something about how, oh no, she's not like a fucking blackmailer or whatever. She didn't post any of this for as blackmail. She posted all of this to set the record straight because they kept lying about her in the government. And also implied that there is
I'm sure they did.
another person who
Yeah.
she did not name.
All right.
Insane.
It's like a fucking reality TV show. I swear to God.
Oh, man.
Italians are wacky people.
Yeah.
Speaking of people filming
Oh.
their crimes, we had the whole thing happen over the weekend with a bunch of people basically committed check fraud here in the United States.
Based.
Like thousands of people. Because a trend came up on TikTok at Chase Bank where they called it a glitch, but it's not a glitch, it's just check fraud. And so what people were doing was they would take a paper check, their own check from their own account, and just write it for like, I don't know, $10,000, deposit it into an Chase ATM machine, and then because the bank just sees. Then this is pretty normal. Like if you're a customer in good standing and you deposit a check, they'll let you get the money right away because they'll assume you're in good standing. This check is going to be good. So the amount was available right away. So they just started pulling money out of the ATMs, and they would film themselves doing it, and they film themselves with all the money and them buying shit. And Tuesday comes around, after the holiday, and they're all like in negative balance. And Chase is like, "Yeah, we're firing up our fraud team and our team of lawyers because you stole money from us."
I love the TikTok's trend of stealing.
Yeah.
That's I love.
Hang on.
that.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, very cool trend. Also, sorry, I just need to go back to the fucking politician because, like, this. Hang on. This is him and his wife. Just for context.
Oh
I
my
can't look.
god!
That's
And
kind of hot.
she's the one dying of leukemia.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not hot.
It's so crazy.
Wait,
That
I
is-
can't
this
look
is
at it right now.
insane.
Is he
That's
like
insane.
super ugly?
No,
Is he,
he's
like,
super
short.
ugly in his-
He's so short.
Yeah.
Oh
This-
wait,
he's-
so he
Yeah.
had a tall, like a tall hot wife,
Yeah.
and he cheated on her,
Yeah.
and he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little gremlin.
What does the woman look like that he cheated on her with? What is this? I gotta see this now.
Here she is.
I'm
She just looks like
assuming-
his woman, but
I'm
younger.
assuming.
Nah.
Looks exactly
Nah.
like his wife.
But younger, yeah.
Actually, a bit worse.
Okay,
in
maybe
my
he
opinion.
just likes giant women.
No,
Maybe.
this is not this. I mean, I don't know how tall she is, but this is like a normal sized guy. And the women are huge, but it's just
No.
it's like they like the face and hair are the same. I mean, he has a type clearly. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to look at it later. I'm
And
assuming
if you wanna,
he's like,
if you wanna see, if you wanna see an interview of the woman, and there is also one wonderful fucking video of this guy essentially apologizing in tears.
Oh god, yes, show me.
It's really fucking funny.
I love the premise that you just said that it exists and then you didn't post it. Trust me,
Yeah,
folks,
I'm trying to
it's
fucking
funny
find
as
it.
shit, dude. But I'm not gonna show you. You're gonna have to
I
imagine
can't,
it.
I can't fucking find the one that is like
Yeah, this doesn't play in. Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah.
have to. See, the audience will have to imagine this happening. What is the
Let me
fucking
see, let me
see.
Ministro San Giuliano? Is it the fucking
Yeah.
the blood minister? The minister
Nah.
of blood? Where's this fucking vampire state bullshit?
Where did I just post that?
Alex, you sent me
Wait
a
a
link.
second.
You sent me something in DMs.
Oh,
But
yeah, I
look
did.
at it. I can't
Okay,
look at it on
sorry.
stream because we're on stream.
No, sorry, don't worry. I'm about to post it on the
Yeah.
studio.
That's cool.
That was a misinput.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot fucking find a video of him like that, but like,
Oh, God.
playable on stream. So if any of the viewers want to fucking watch it, the guy is called San Giuliano. You can Google him.
The link is
It's gonna come up.
HTTPS to
They
like
can
one dot and
fucking
there's
get
another dot on top of it and then / www.la7.it /omnibus /video /caso Bokia with 2 C's -il -ministro Zanguilano -in -lacrime -chiedo -scusa -a -mia -moglia is like Mowgli with an E -05 -09 -2024 -556836.
I am in physical pain. Thank you.
hold on, what's it an omnibus for?
You just
Why is it called an omnibus?
I don't
have
know.
no fucking
I don't
clue,
speak
bro.
Italian. I don't understand Italian cars either. They call thing like they have like motorbikes, but they call them Vespas. It's a motorbike.
Yeah, and then they have those little gay cars that look like jelly beans.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And they are simultaneously very gay and very homophobic, somewhat.
Yep.
somehow.
Yeah, that's kind of the Italian way.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just
Also,
got
yes,
it.
the man is just very tiny, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Hell yeah.
He looks a bit like a
So he's the kind of man who shouldn't be cheating on his wife,
wife,
especially
yeah.
if his wife is like a
Yeah,
hot giantess.
but she is dying of
reckon-
leukemia, so
yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to.
That's
draw
not
his
an
wife.
excuse. That's not a fucking excuse.
this is like
to
that
cheat on
fucking that episode of Lost
Yeah, it fucking
where
makes it
like
work.
Hang on.
this girl comes in to like Jack's sort of practice, and she's like fucking paralyzed, and the fiance shows up, and the literal first thing and only thing he asks him, it's like, doctor, will she be able to, make love? And that, like, Jack's facial expression is just one of utter bewilderment. Like, what in the fuck is wrong with you?
I have a question. I have a question. I
Yeah.
really want to draw this guy's wife lifting him up, like. But
yeah.
Since she has leukemia, I think that would be somewhat in poor taste.
You should draw like her, like not exactly like Homer Simpson, but like that pose of Homer Simpson choking out Bart, like "Why you little."
Oh no, no!
Yeah, the most impressive thing is like how rotund this man comes across. Like he's
Yeah.
not that fat, but he's just like spheroid shape.
It's just like a little guy, you know, like
Yeah, exactly. It's just a
un
little guy.
bambino.
Just
Un
a little
bambino.
guy cheating on his wife.
Small Italian politician.
Small Italian politician cheats on giantess wife dying of leukemia.
You know, as you guys say in Italy, he's like a goblino.
Yeah. Oh fuck! The other day, me and my sister were trying to, obviously in the most obtuse way possible, explain to my mother what goblin mode meant. It was so fucking funny.
Oh yeah. I remember there was wasn't there a New York Times article or something that was trying to explain Goblin mode? It was like a pretty high-end magazine.
It's like when you, when you
like
shit.
goblin.
Yeah, and then all of this led to my mother interrupting us just to ask us, okay, but okay, another thing, what does brat mean?
I'm not telling you,
That's
Mom.
like a. It's a sort of sausage. It's like, I think it's like a sort of German sausage.
Yeah. So well, it means brother in Russian as well, but
Alright.
yeah,
That's also true.
yeah. But no, it was very funny because my sister's explanation was, so you have the lowest degree is slay, then you have serving, then you have mother, and then you have brat. And obviously my mother
God.
understood none of that.
I'm not entirely sure if brat is above mother.
Depends. It's two different vibes,
Yeah.
but my sister
Yeah.
maintained that it was so, because my sister is 19.
Of course.
It's like that one Tumblr post. It's like that one Tumblr post where the person was explaining to their mother what cosmic horror and Lovecraft was, and her mom just was like, "Oh, so it's like Horton Hears a Who."
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's just weird. It's just weird how especially mothers can it's just figure that out from the from the wildest side.
Yes. But yes, it is true. I absolutely agree with this.
Yeah.
You know about
Italians.
you know about goblin mode. It's like
il
when
modo
you-
goblino.
yeah, in modo goblino. It's like when you like goblin on these nuts. You know, when
That's
you pick
exactly
up
true.
on these nuts.
Yeah.
No, actually,
Yeah.
it's when you're goblin on these. Hang on, I have to. My foot is on fire, real quick. Gobbling on these noci. That's. The
Noci.
only reason I couldn't finish that sentence was because my foot was on fire and I wasn't googling what the Italian word for nuts is. No, it wasn't what was happening. How dare you even suggest such a thing? Honestly, I'm fine.
Goblinando los catapines.
Yes. Si, senora.
Yeah. There you go. Bully the Spanish for a little bit.
Yeah. It's fucking. Instead of Spanish, I speak a real language, which is Italian.
Mallorcan.
I speak Italian. I speak the Italian.
Oh no.
Not
Oh, no.
Spanish, not the Spanish language.
Yeah.
I speak Italian.
I mean, listen. You
Italian,
speak.
Spanish.
Yeah. You also speak like a derivative of Catalan anyway, so it's basically Italian.
Oh yeah,
It's a
German.
dialect.
No, listen, it was really funny because, like, okay, you know how it's vague, like most Romance languages are vaguely mutually intelligible between each other, and like you can just sort of more or less slowly use the one that you know, and anybody speaking like a Romance language will understand you more or
Yeah.
less. Yeah, this happened to me when I was like at like a hockey football. There, sorry, my mouth made noises. No, at a hockey tournament, and and but the thing is. With these Catalan guys, we just spoke full speed, and we just perfectly understood each other. It's like, oh, yeah, I get it. I understand. Yeah.
It,
Una
it
cosa
is
que
it is a
pasa.
very common situation.
It's
Well,
like
it-
it's like how
And
it's
you
like how
very
Dutch.
slowly and kindly say, "Te voy a arrancar los huevos," and then everybody they know
jillion.
it's such an important
Yeah.
thing to be
Yeah.
able to say.
Yeah. Very
It's like
important.
how everybody who knows Germanic can kind of understand Dutch as just a goofy ass language. Like
It's I love
Hitler is dude.
Nee,
Hitler is dude.
I love
Neuken and Neuken.
I
Oh,
love
don't
that
know.
Dutch is so crazy because the Dutch accent in English is like super cool and interesting and sexy, but the Dutch accent in
Is it?
German is like the goofiest thing you have ever heard in your life.
I mean, Dutch itself
No,
is very
okay, I'm
goofy.
sorry, but no, I have heard much goofier. So in Munich, with the people that I work with for my physics, there's this professor, who obviously is Bavarian. Was born in Munich, is working there, but he got his PhD at Gran Sasso Laboratory, which is in Abruzzo, and in Abruzzo they
Ah.
speak very heavily accented Italian.
Yeah,
So
I've heard that.
he knows how to speak Italian, but he speaks it with an Abruzzese accent on top of the German accent. And it is the funniest fucking
That
thing because, like, the Abruzzese accent is like the most hick, like, rural kind of feeling accent that you can imagine. So it's like the Korean lady that was taught to speak English by the black people, basically.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Mm-hmm.
it's like with Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he was starting his film career. I've told this story before, but he sounded like, to Americans he just sounds like a German guy. But when they brought the movies back to Germany, they wouldn't let him do his lines. They got somebody else to do his lines in German because he sounds like a hick in
It's
German.
also, I mean, he's Austrian, so I really think that. I mean, Sito isn't here, so it's not really worth saying it. But I really think that that's a crime that should be punishable by death.
Oh yeah, understandable.
Very like Hitler was Austrian, and
Yeah.
that's
What did the Austrians ever?
so that's clearly that demonstrates why it's a problem to be Austrian.
True.
It's essentially evil.
I informed Cedar just in case he wants to hop in and say something about it.
Yeah,
But it's not funny mocking
Yeah,
the
sorry,
Austrian.
I only just
It's Peter
I
doesn't
had to go
react.
get some water, but like as an Italian, I'm fully on board.
yeah.
Killing the Austrians. It's in our anthem, so.
Is it
Oh, really?
actually?
I would actually
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah. No, our not only that, our basically our anthem says basically it speaks about the covenant between the Italian blood and the Polish blood spilled fighting the Austrians.
Based.
All right. All right.
That's a killer fucking like cultural crossover.
I know, right?
Fucking. Oh shit! I mean, it's on one hand it's like kielbasa and vodka, and on the other hand it's like fucking salami and fucking
Wine.
red wine. So it's I was able to purchase like a truffle salami for $7 because it was like way lowered. I got such a good deal out of that shit. Yeah. I also you might want to kill me after this, but I have frozen pancetta in my freezer.
I mean, obviously freezing any kind of meat just makes it less like rigid. So it's a bit of a shame, but whatever.
I use it. I mean, I don't eat the pancetta as such. I always use it to like, to sweat out the fat and to put it in like soups and stuff like that. It's like I long.
Then it's fine.
Shit.
Yeah, if it's for soup, it's perfectly fine.
I like the flavor that's in pancetta. It's like it's a tremendous base to make like pretty much anything.
Yeah.
I put that shit in like Asian dishes too. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, Asian dishes ask for pork belly, which is what pancetta is. So
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who would kill me for this. So come at
who
me.
the fuck are they? They're not Asian.
Fucking little bitches. Yeah, I mean they don't give a shit.
You know
I'm talking Italians. Like this is the most people. If you want to like see anyone who is disrespectful to Asian cuisine,
No. We don't.
Because they're pragmatic. They're like, this tastes good. I'm putting this in here. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, like, okay, Italians are very, very not precious about like their ingredients. They're precious about what ingredients you use to make dishes, and that the ingredients that you use to make Italian dishes must be high quality. But like, how you treat them to do other shit, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like you haven't met a lot of Italians in your life if that's how you think about them. In my experience, this is not the case. my experience with Italian people,
What
Well,
Italian people
the thing
do you
I've
know
learned
besides
about-
me? Are you cheating on me with another?
I have never
Yeah,
met Italian people.
It's
I have met Italian.
It's Fabio from 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown.
Well,
The
I
thing
mean,
I've,
he's
the thing
technically
I've
he's
learned
from like
about
he's from like Bromley, but
the thing I've learned about tourists in general, is that if you're wealthy enough to travel to other countries, you're probably also a douchebag.
nah. No.
This is
Anfash is a big time tourist, and yet
he's a huge douchebag. Clearly, that's
yeah, but he can afford to travel to the other country.
Yeah.
He still does it.
So, I've only met nice Irish tourists. Like the English are
oh
rather.
my god! Don't stop.
mean, yeah,
them.
In
Jesus
Portugal,
Christ.
the English.
Ours.
It's just Pete and Bass.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they.
But the Irish, I have never met an Irish that wasn't at least somewhat pleasant.
Well,
Did you understand what they were
I don't-
saying? Like they
Yes.
might have just been calling you a cunt.
They were speaking English, so I did
Yeah.
understand them.
I can't believe it.
If-
Why don't they speak their own language?
Really?
Yeah.
But just because of over 1,000 years of colonialist oppression, they should be speaking their own. They shouldn't be stealing the language.
yeah, they've had like,
They have their own thing going.
they've had
Yeah,
100
honestly.
years to.
That's-
They had 100 years to change it.
It's no
Yeah.
excuse the fact that they were literally banned and used as slave labor for almost 1,000 fucking years.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
it's no
like
excuse for it.
those fucking Welsh people.
Yeah.
Fuck, I fucking
Alright.
hate the Welsh. I think the Welsh are
Gay.
You okay?
bad. Yeah, I think they're bad. Yes.
Okay.
I've
okay.
never met a Welsh person. I've never met a Welsh person. Actually, I do not have any opinion on the Welsh.
Then it's probably a good idea to assume that they're bad because
Yeah.
Bran is Welsh.
Can I mention something about Chinese tourists?
oh yes, please do.
Oh,
I would love to hear this.
Yeah. So, like, Chinese tourists have been more and more coming over to the States in the past, like, 20 years.
Yeah.
When they first started coming over here, they were, like, the biggest assholes.
Oh yeah, it's like the
Ever.
1% of China are the only ones who get to like travel, and they're the worst people in the world.
Oh.
Well, no, what happened, what I learned was because, like, in the past, like, 10 or so years, they've been way, much nicer and more respectful. And I found out the reason why was the Chinese Politburo was seeing all the negative backlash Chinese tourists were getting. So they instituted a program that if you're going to travel overseas for recreation, you have to take an etiquette course.
That's fucking crazy. That is, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, that, like, technically, per the Chinese state, Chinese laws apply to Chinese citizens wherever they are in the world.
This is a lot of American laws do as well.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Really?
bizarre. Yeah, like you have to, even if you live abroad and you had to do absolutely no business with the United States.
Oh, taxes,
you need to pay taxes. There's some laws that like apply still.
Yeah. But that's like financial laws specifically.
Yeah, but there's
because
also
of-
non-financial laws that fall into this category. It's not
Like
a lot
what?
of them, but you know.
Yeah.
No, because I'm thinking like the Chinese.
Apply as well.
I didn't get any of that.
I think he was
I
speaking
reckon the Chinese government loves me.
No, because I'm thinking specifically there is a law against Chinese flags getting like damaged.
Yeah.
And like citizens have to prevent it from happening,
Damn.
no matter where they are in the world, essentially, because of that.
That's so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Americans don't have to do that. If you burn a flag, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I've never
Well,
seen an
yeah,
American
from those
care
that do,
about
but, like,
that. No American has ever been like, this is bad.
I would
Yeah.
only burn a flag if there was a risk I would get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Like I would not just.
Well, you
burn
could
a
burn you could burn a pride flag and post it on the internet.
I don't think I would do that.
Yeah,
Well,
well, that
that's
would get you in
fucking-
trouble.
That's pretty gay of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking gay ass
Ah,
bitch.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that kind of trouble.
Yeah.
I want to get
Well-
into a different kind of trouble.
Legal trouble.
Exactly, yeah. Damn straight.
Wait, what? What was that? What did you say?
Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Damn
oh,
who?
No! Damn gay. But not that I'm not damning the gays. I think.
No,
that they-
you know?
No! I would never damn the gays.
Goddamn. Yeah.
I think
recently-
I'm
Yeah.
seconds away from buying a fermentation jar to make pickles and or alcohol.
Oh man, fucking, I've had like a homemade like fucking meads. Oh,
Like
I mean, I
one
have.
of
I have many of them here. I make them.
here it is.
oh, fucking, I'm jealous, bro. I don't have the space to do it.
My bottling device sort of broke, and it's. I am doing it in the worst place possible. My
You
bottling
reckon
device
this will work?
broke, and it's. I had to buy a new one, and now I've had like meads racked, for like half a year that I haven't. I mean, it's not like they go bad when they're in the thing, but I need to bottle my lavender mead. I bought some very expensive honey for that I should probably get going with. But yeah, honestly, I make way more mead than I can drink. So
Burger, on that note, you reckon this kind of jar would work for fermenting meat? Like it has like sort of an airlock built in?
think so.
I honestly, for meads, like if you were gonna like do hooching, I mean this would probably work. Let's be serious. I personally would get a proper airlock one, but people,
I'm thinking,
I mean, there's like people get really crazy about like fermenting alcohol. I've seen a guy like who he had like a plastic bottle that he
Jug,
made the
yeah.
meat in, and there was a condom on it, and that's the fermentation vessel. Like that, you can probably get away with this. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can definitely get away with doing it like this.
I mean, it does have a built-in airlock, so I reckon I'm thinking of doing it because this is like more. Yeah, you know, you can use it for more stuff. You can, you can ferment alcohol, but you can also make pickles. So,
yeah. Should
Yeah,
I
I'm
have? I
thinking
have
that
like
because,
I have a fermentation. See, this is with meat. It's one thing because it's not stinky, but like making sort of fucking kimchi or shit like that, I couldn't do that in my part. Like I would fucking I would be murdered.
Oh
Can you not put
god!
it, can you not put it outside
my
of your
dad used
window
to make
where like
kimchi.
So outside,
I've made pickles in my closet.
deter those
wardrobe.
pesky maintenance people that keep you
outside of
waking
my
you up?
windows, like where the trash cans are of the house.
Yeah.
There's too many. Honestly, there's like
My
I live
dad
on the
had-
ground floor, and there's too many like fucking youths. There's because like one of the fucking people. I mean, it's la 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 la. Someone in this building is definitely not dealing drugs. And there's like a lot of there's like fucking teenagers like who are like really like trying to be cool. Just hanging out in like the yard all the time now, and very often it right in front of the fucking door that's next to my bedroom, like next to my bedroom window, because the person maybe the person doesn't live very near to my apartment. This it's a parody song that I'm saying. Yeah, so I honestly wouldn't want to put that shit there because they would probably piss in it. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I like having my windows open.
Consider. If they try to uncork it to piss in it, it's gonna just explode on them.
That would be funny, but I would still lose my kimchi, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, they'll learn after a couple of times that happens.
You know what I should get one of the like there's like rooms that I can rent. Well, it's not like rooms, it's just like a section of the basement that has like a fence around it essentially. I should rent one of those here and then and then ferment in there, so the entire basement, everyone's like a little basement compartment smells like fucking kimchi ferment. I should make garum in there.
I'm trying to find out how big is this jar.
I don't know how big this jar is.
I don't know either. That's a
Get
problem.
one that's like man-sized.
Yeah, I think I'm going to ferment apples.
Yeah.
I'm
Buy
going to
like buy like an oil barrel
Yeah.
and turn it into a fucking fermentation jar.
For people. I'm going to make human garum.
Get like one of those
That's the
like
plan.
nuclear fucking waste barrels.
yeah.
It's like we put sauerkraut in there. It's
like,
definitely
Yeah, you just
Just
can't stop
painted
dealing with
yellow
us,
with a
with us.
trefoil on it.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if there's like food coloring. You know how there's like glow in the dark toys. I don't know if there's like food coloring that does that.
Oh, you
Put that
get
in
cocky
there.
with me? Okay, you go in the fermentation bar.
Fucking.
You're getting fermented, asshole. You fucking cunt.
Yeah. I have like a like I love brining shit. I have a little thing full of with like brined onion and lavender, not onion and thyme, and it's been going for like over a year because I'd never get round to like making mirepoix from it.
So it's been fermenting for some time?
Yeah, exactly. You could also
So
say
it's been rotting.
It's been fermenting for some onion. No, I can show you a picture of it. It still looks normal.
Hey, look who's
It's
here.
also it's not really fermenting as such. It's like when you brine shit. It's you know you know what
I was told you were spreading misinformation in here.
well that would be
Yeah. Well, no,
the
no.
misinformation right there.
Yeah. Well, no, we were saying.
You were telling people that the dictator of the Third Reich was an Austrian man.
And he was. That's why it should be
No.
illegal to be Austrian.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Are you gonna post your
Look at
Photoshop
this.
Wikipedia screenshot?
No, that's a real screenshot.
You're gonna post your Photoshop. They just happen to put a lot of like
Weird.
spaces in there.
Yeah, what a weird
That's
gap.
the fuck-
It's called formatting, okay?
It's void.
They are
joke.
very
it's just-
particular
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
their
just
They need
aesthetics
to
on
put
Wikipedia.
like a void in front of that, so there's no ambiguity.
Oh, sorry, I just had
It's
a
emphasis.
great idea. You know how we were saying, the big steel barrels for fermentation?
Yeah.
Instead of doing it like the nuclear one, just paint it red,
Hell yeah.
like the big red barrels.
Hell yeah. And then you put explosives in there. And
Yeah,
you
for
blow it
fermentation.
up, you
Well, you know
blow
what
it up,
fermentation produces,
And then you just die. You kill everyone in the building.
Yeah, with kimchi.
I love the.
I will
It's
note
like
that
it's
we have
always
not
it's
yet
always such a like
seen-
it's a kind of a moment when like the Wikipedia page of Adolf Hitler is like open and somebody goes, "Oh, I have a great idea."
We're learning from history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's what Donald
No,
Trump
it's not. It's the best part is not that it's anybody. It is the Italian man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so I gotta pull a bunch of mead, and I gotta make a bunch of mirepoix. I know it's technically not mirepoix, you French people, because it's not the things that are in mirepoix, but that's what I do with it. I like put it in a blender, and then I freeze it as ice cubes, and I put those in when I want something to food.
Yeah.
If that something is.
I will note we have not
Oh,
yet
no.
seen this supposed photo of the non-rotting kimchi that is meant to exist.
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to you.
Unlike the picture that proves Adolf Hitler is not Austrian.
I'm
So,
sorry,
you
I
know.
wasn't. I'm not. I'm actually.
One of those
I'm
claims is
actually
more trustworthy than the
flexing
other.
I'm flexing my tits right now, so I can't really. It's very loud.
Mm.
It's sort of drowning out the.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what language you're speaking, but it's not one that I speak.
Oh. Reconditioned 55-gallon steel drums only cost like $70 to $80 each.
This fucking aristocrat.
Well, we were talking about man-sized containers, Plus, like, how are you going to set like one of those trash fires for like the homeless people set up if you don't have one already?
They're like ordering them off of eBay, like.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is in
Amazon.
a much too good state of repair. We need to ferment this in the water so it becomes rusty and destabilized.
Yeah.
It's like there's like a guy who buys them up for cheap for like 70, and then like like when you take like a piece of paper to make it look old
Yeah.
schooly,
You rust them out
Sells
so
those
then
to
you can
homeless
resell
people.
them.
It's just an
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah. Very rich
Damn.
guy. Imagine
Thank
very
you,
rich.
Alex. It's good to see
But-
they fixed that.
the incredible bullshit that's going on. The
No.
shenanigans.
Second paragraph. Someone missed some editing.
No. Austria-Hungary is not the same as Austria, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's Austria back when it was Hungary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wanted to eat Germany, which is why he was Austrian and tried to conquer Germany.
They ate.
Yeah, but
and
then
now they're no longer
he moved to Germany afterwards. So what does that mean?
Yeah, he had to because he was hungry.
From Austria-Hungary.
Yeah, he ate and he was no longer Austria-Hungary.
What is wrong with your reading comprehension, man?
I don't speak this language, so I'm not. This is
It's written in Austrian.
This is some sort of like Nazi speak. I think the guy that's here is like this is like Hitler. I think I've seen him before.
Yeah. I think I recognize his portrait. I have a book with the picture on it.
Yeah.
Okay, not to be controversial, but Adolf Hitler,
Mm-hmm.
he was kind of cringe.
Yeah, he was
No
pretty-
way,
I've heard some
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cringe
kinda do
things
that.
about him. Like,
Yeah.
not
Also,
to, not to speak ill of the dead, but
Oh,
I
this
don't mean
reminds me
to
of a
offend.
fucking this reminds me of a fucking bit actually about like how right wingers are whiny today,
Yeah.
and then they mention, bro, Adolf Hitler's book is literally called My Struggle.
yeah,
They always were whiny little bitches.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Jews.
Yeah.
Me when my tummy hurts, my struggle.
Yeah, real.
Do you know that gif of Cristiano Ronaldo saying something during a match, and
No.
someone captioned it to say, I think what he says is, I don't fucking know how to say this in Portuguese, but it's like injusticia,
Oh yeah.
right? Like injustice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way his mouth moves, it's like exactly as if he was saying the Jews did this. Wait, I'm gonna find
but did
this.
Maybe they did.
You can't
do you
find
consider
this
that?
on Tenor because it's offensive.
That's
No
why
way.
Tenor is bad.
Yeah, they don't let you post
Interesting
Fash
choice.
Wave. Yeah, they don't let you post Fash Wave.
Yeah, unless you're
Oh,
smart.
I tried to upload that GIF that I made about Chris posting,
Yeah.
the one that's Twin Peaks. I tried to upload that to Tenor and they blocked it for being like bullying.
Damn.
You know what?
This,
know what?
This
When
is
I
how
say
this
that
is how corporate sterility ruins the proximity of shared obscenity. But do go on.
I do have
No,
something
that
to
was
say.
the end of
I
the
do have
story.
something to say. When I say the Jews control the media and the world, I mean it in a positive way. Like, I think that's kind of cool of them.
Yeah, they have like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Like
control.
the way the Japanese.
We're rolling back to the
invented-
Japanese bit.
Yeah.
About, oh,
Yeah,
must
fuck, I love
powerful
that. I love that
allies.
factoid. That's fucking great, yes.
That is my favorite part of history. The Germans talking to the Japanese about how the Jews control the world, and the Japanese going like, "Oh, they would make powerful allies."
Yeah. I love that they fell for that. This is there's a fucking shit. I can't really do. I can only do this for the audience. There's this great scene in Deadwood where like there's the the Chinese guy in Deadwood. He doesn't speak English, and obviously the guy who speaks with him doesn't speak Chinese. And so there's like the scene where
No, not really.
the
I don't
American
know
guy says like, "Oh yeah, we'll see how like juiced up he is on power," and the Chinese guy goes like, "Jews," and like mimics sort of money between his fingers, and the Al is like, no, I mean juice, like drinking, and it mimics a drinking motion, and then he stands up, and the Chinese guy and points at the shop of the guy named Soul Star, and does like the nose motions, like Jews, it's like no. I love Mr. Wu.
Man. Yeah.
I recently learned that the Hakka, like
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hakka.
Like a Chinese ethnic group, were
Oh.
also called the Jews of Asia.
That's so cool.
Yeah, because they
Moss.
engaged in a lot of trade.
Man, the Europeans really could not. European, I don't know what was wrong with them. Sorry, I was making a joke, but I made myself laugh.
That's insane. Like, yeah, they
Oh,
do.
also because they are
They
like.
do a lot of business. They're like the Jews.
Also
Yeah.
because they were, and also because they're like, basically everywhere in Asia. Like it's a big diaspora group.
Yeah.
Yes, the Jews are famously everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinatingly, not a lot around in Austria these days
Of
That's
Jews?
fucked up, dude. Why did
because
you?
of what a German guy did.
You mean what?
Hmm.
Just because of what an Austrian guy did? Dude,
I
it's
think-
fucked up being anti-Semitic. I'm against that shit.
I think
I'm
that's gonna be-
anti-Semitic. That's how I roll.
You're Semitic.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I-
might be. Who knows?
There are not many Jews
You're
in
one of
Spain
them
either, but
There's
There are not
rumor.
many
There's a
Jews in Spain
rumor in
either.
my family that we're actually secretly Jewish, but we flew under the radar.
Oh. huh.
Someone was good at keeping a secret.
Yeah. I haven't done the DNA test to check.
Damn. Yeah, don't do that. They steal your information.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I haven't done it. I don't know where that shit's gonna go. I'd love to do
I
this.
did it smart, right?
I would be willing
I
to.
gifted it to my mom.
Hell yeah. I would love
your
to.
mom-
I would be
yeah.
willing to like pay a little more for them to not steal my data, but that's not really a thing because
Honestly, just make
everything in the
just
way
make
that
yourself.
I'm not gonna
friend.
make myself. I'm not gonna do it myself. It's not gonna happen.
No. Just get a friend. Just get a friend who works in a lab that has like the fucking DNA polymerase shit, and then they can do it for you for free, basically.
Yeah, but the analysis part is the important bit. I need to know.
You can get kits for that.
I
Like
need to know whether
biology
I'm
kits.
Chinese. I gotta find out.
They're also
if
not
I'm
very
Chinese,
good,
actually.
just because mathematically, how you
yeah.
don't share a lot of DNA with your like great grandparents anymore.
Yeah.
Not so great,
I got one-
are they now?
Yeah.
I
You
got
mean
one
made
of those.
parents.
This
I
reminds
got
me,
one of-
actually. Sorry,
No.
I recently saw an article that said that basically they did a study on how, like comparatively, how easy it is it to tell where someone comes from their skin color compared to like how accurately can you tell compared to many other markers, and they realized that it is literally the worst marker, including how they dress.
Damn.
So like,
I recently read a paper, by which I mean I watched the 2-minute papers video on it.
Hell yeah.
That they figured out an AI model that's so good at folding proteins that it's like a solved problem now. It's
What?
like 200
That
times better
I
than what
did
we
not-
used to have.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's fucking crazy. Because remember, back in like 2020, during the pandemic, we had like we did one of those like protein folding, share your computer power for that shit things.
Yeah.
Here on the server, we were like, oh yeah, let's
Yeah,
help
yeah.
fight the virus and also various other diseases, and it's a solved problem now. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
mean,
well,
it's a bit
consider-
flippant
no,
to say it that way, but basically.
Consider. It's a solved problem as long as you can get like fucking supercomputer time, essentially.
I mean, that's I don't think we're gonna have fewer supercomputers in the near future.
Well, I mean,
I also
given
don't
the
think
way
it
the
needs
economy,
supercomputers.
given the
It's
way
Google
that fucking-
DeepMind.
Yeah, DeepMind uses a lot of compute. Well, I guess it uses a lot of compute for training.
Yeah.
After that, you can just load the weights on a fucking mechanical,
It's
not mechanical, but like on an analog calculator.
I actually have a mechanical calculator.
Not a mechanical calculator, an analog one. So basically, it's.
No, I have a mechanical calculator. Let me
That's
get this
cool.
thing. I own it. I have it.
I have a mechanical calculator. It's my fingers.
I only turn on my
and-
webcam for this. I bought this at the flea market, much like every weird thing that I own. I honestly,
It's the slide rule.
they should have never shown me the flea market. That's one
Yeah.
of the worst things about becoming gay.
That's
I
true.
know, right?
It's the
I discovered the
flea
flea
Why?
market, and now my house is entirely infested with them.
Yeah.
I'm very itchy all the time.
That's an inspired
I
background.
just saw the background.
It's this thing, the adiator dupe. Why the fuck is it mirrored though? What are you fucking? Stop being mirrored.
No, that's only your preview. We see the right way around.
That's so bizarre. It's the adiator duplex. And on the other side, it does subtractions. On this side, it does additions, and it comes with this sort of pen. And
It doesn't even have a multiplication setting.
I don't think it does. No, it comes with
So
basically
it's shittier than a slide rule.
this pen, and essentially what you do is you use this pen to do something here, and then you can do. It helps you do math. That's how it works.
Very cool.
That's how you do it. That's how you work with it. And it's you do something with it. It's not like I know what it is that you do.
Yeah, I guess your dyscalculic acid might either be helpful or not.
I feel honestly like it's probably I have to do more math with this than without it if I was to try and solve a math problem. But yeah, I have so many like cursed masks because the way they sell cursed masks at the flea market is you go there and they name a price that's like a little unreasonable, and then you think to yourself, oh, this is a cursed mask, I don't want to invite this into my home, and then you walk away and they're so desperate to part with this cursed mask that they sell it to you for like 20% off, and then you go like, well, now it's a deal, I can't say no to this. And then I have broken
Are you
my
in a
foot.
19th century cautionary tale?
I have
What is happening?
I have broken my foot 17 times this year.
Yeah, Gideon came across the fucking Aztec mask from JoJo's.
I have a talent.
But he doesn't know, but obviously he doesn't know about it because he doesn't watch anime. So
basically, what I do is I put these up in like, I hang these on nails that are like dangerous. That is sticking out in my apartment that like people could hurt themselves on, thereby giving the evil spirit a positive purpose and like, you know, doing the whole thing. And this just so happens to always be the types of spots that where people get the most scared of them because they just pop up out of nowhere. There's like if you go into my tiny ass kitchen, there's like a little smiling Chinese guy mask.
bro, you really
What?
You turn the corner of
This is the heritage
go
of
into
the
this
Hitler
fucking
nation.
like tiny you turn the corner basically, and it and it's like right immediately on your left but fairly high up, so in the first moment you just realize there's something in your upper like field of vision on the left side, because you have to like you have to basically do like a 180-degree turn, or at least a 90-degree turn to get into my kitchen, depending on how you approach this tiny like aperture. And then you look up at it, and it's just this smiling Chinese guy mask. Oh, it's really great. It's phenomenal.
amazing.
I'm playing Persona 5 Royal right now, right? My favorite feature of the game is when you hit one of those monsters with their elemental weakness, it knocks them to the ground, and if you knock all the monsters in one encounter to the ground, you can do a hold up, which is literally you pull out your guns,
Yeah.
which your characters have, and you're like, this is a hold up, and then you can say, give me all your money, and you can keep going like, you can do better than that, until they go like, no, this is unreasonable, I will fight you to the death, and then you can do it again.
That's a great way to be at the flea market, honestly. That fucking
Yeah.
rules.
You
I
only get
envy
tiny
your
teapots.
flea market because our flea market used to be fucking awesome, but thanks to recent times, it's just so many flag vendors now. There's so many
Oh.
idiots just selling
What?
cheap
I don't.
cheap Trump shits.
What? Why? Like, the only
What the
people who
fuck
go
does
to flea
flag
markets are gay people. What the fuck?
Gay people
Oh,
can
I
be
know,
racist.
I know.
Old people as well.
Gay people can
Never
be
mind.
racist.
Yeah.
People in
it's-
couples.
Yeah, I forgot about Peter Thiel. Yeah,
That's so
actually,
dumb.
Yeah.
actually no. It's not gay people being racist. It's just one guy, Peter Thiel, who's an anomaly and should not have been counted.
He's on all the flea markets. He's a
No.
he's a prolific flea
I have
market
been
guy.
He's on all the racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I have been meaning to go back and check it out because I want to see how the fuck Joe Brandon guy's doing.
We had
You reckon-
a couple weeks ago there was like a big cultural festival here, and they were like the flag vendors in Germany are so completely disconnected from like the American cultural discourse that they just sell like the stall that sells like gay flags also sells Confederate flags.
I think I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they had these
I
like they
need to
also
ask
had
a
these like
question.
football team themed dream catches. That was fucking insane.
There were people at January 6th selling both Joe Biden and Donald Trump shirts.
Shouts out to them.
Genius, genius.
I need to ask a question. Are we like calm down but bad?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind
of course.
the whole thing that we do here. It's
No way. I can't believe this. Peter Thiel has a husband.
He's gay.
No, yeah, I know.
Husband?
No. But he has a husband. I thought he would be fully bitchless, given he's Peter Thiel. Also believes in fucking Christian anthropology.
Is the husband black? Because it would just be so perfect.
Is the husband gay? Do we know this?
Yes. Is he also? Because I feel like
That would be a hell of a coincidence. No, they look like business partners.
hell yeah.
Yes.
They were partners, business partners.
Damn, dude.
The other day I saw someone post this clip from a show from the 80s where
God.
these two clearly gay men were like in a, I don't know, thing where they were like, yeah, we design, I don't know, we have an interior design business together. And someone posted it going like, business partners, I know what you are. And the guy from the clip from the 80s replied to it going like, yeah, we've been married 20 years now.
Oh
Hell yeah.
yeah! I knew that sounded familiar. That's yeah, and the guy like posted like their wedding photo and like a recent picture of them. It was actually really nice.
Oh my god. The first thing that Peter Thiel ever like authored or posted or like was known for was co-authoring a book basically saying that the multiculturalism and political correctness at Stanford in 1995 was reducing the rigor of the academic rigor of
Damn,
the
I
of
wish
the
he could have.
fucking
He could have said a different
Ah.
word at the end there. I wish he could have done that, but there was too much political correctness.
The academic N-word.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, like that Joe Biden clip where he said like he's a man of great intellectual rigor.
Yeah.
People thought he called him a wigger.
Yeah.
So he just talks about Cornel West. Like,
Oh my god.
excuse me.
He just straight up
Goddamn.
comes out.
Did
Yeah,
you,
he's
did
very
you see
smart for
that
his
the
people.
second RFK Jr. dropped out?
Yeah.
Cornel West started talking about vaccine safety.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Hang on,
He's such a grifter.
Is Cornel West talking about vaccine safety?
Yes.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Cornel West has been going more and more down the grift.
Why? Why?
His presidential campaign has been garbage and completely
Yeah.
ruined his reputation
God
and
Yeah.
legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't understand why people don't realize you never hear from like Cornel West or Jill Stein or their parties at any time.
No.
except during
Now.
presidential.
Cornel West has been an activist for forever. You can say this
Really?
about Jill Stein, but you can't say it about Cornel West.
That is partly true. The problem is like right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about right now.
Yeah, like so he didn't used to, but he is becoming more and more. I mean,
Yeah.
to this day, his like presidential campaign includes, paying him for him to speak at your events.
Yeah. Because he's in debt to the government for like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he didn't pay his alimony or taxes.
Oh,
Hell yeah, dude. That rules.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I did as well.
Shouts out to Cornel West.
Yeah, I wonder if I wonder when he's gonna get a line on an investor that has a Russian accent,
Yeah.
like how Jill Stein, Tim Pool, Dave Rubin. You heard about that, right? From yesterday?
Crazy.
Yeah, that whole team is like fucking.
Did you
Russian
see
sponsored.
today? I saw today a fucking post about it. Like it was put in the fucking current events, where basically they said, Tim Pool wrote an email about it because he needed the money, and then saw that they weren't replying right away. So he Googled immediately, what time is it in Russia?
That's amazing.
There it is. It's beautiful. And then keeps claiming that he didn't know they were Russian.
How's he broke? He makes so much fucking money.
While awaiting a reply from Persona 1, Founder 1 searched for the then current time in Moscow.
Oh god, there's shit like this.
That's-
Yeah.
Just not.
I'm surprised
Chris
about
Reagan has
writer,
been
and
so
I-
vindicated.
Who?
Yeah, Chris Reagan has been vindicated.
Chris Reagan talked years ago about how in like 2015, 2016, he was approached by people who wanted him to produce more right-wing content in exchange for a ton of money.
Damn.
And
Yeah,
he said, over the years, looking around YouTube, it's become more and more clear to him who took that deal that he rejected.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't wait for
Wow.
them to come to me with that.
Yeah. Remember, remember, if they do, you accept it, you take the money and run.
Where?
Yeah,
What,
that's-
these
that's
I look.
smart.
If there's one group of people in the world that I wouldn't do that sort of thing with, it's Russians. Like they.
I can hide
No,
you,
what's
don't
he-
worry. I have enough. My family has enough properties.
Like I
And now
know.
you've said it on a public stream, so it's
I
completely
would be
unviable.
fucking terrified
Yeah.
of that shit.
No, what you do is you take the money, you run, you go to Monaco, you go to the roulette table, and you put it all on 23. Then when you lose it all, and they come back for it, you can just tell them, "I ain't got it." What are you gonna do about it? I ain't
That's
got
how
it.
it works. That's how.
Yeah.
It's like credit card debt. You just tell
Okay,
them,
but-
"I ain't got the money."
Yeah.
But one question: what if you actually win?
Then you return
you
the
give it-
money.
Yes, then you have to just kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's sort of the. What are you supposed to do at that point?
As my next trick, I will kill myself.
Hell yeah.
I remember hearing a story that actually happened. There was a dude going to like a industry show in Las Vegas, and he like took out $10,000 on his company's credit card and went gambling with it, and ended up winning like 30,000. So he just paid back the 10,000 and kept
Hell
his
yeah.
winnings.
Hell yeah.
And
Oh
his
my
company
God.
found out and fired him.
That's
Did you hear
they
it
find a
happened
winning guy.
again?
What do you mean? it
Yeah.
happened again?
They arrested another guy who became a millionaire by sending random invoices to Meta and Google that they then paid, even though he never rendered any services.
Damn.
That's
That is the
great.
second guy that this happened to in like the last 10 years.
Shout out to a real fucking real Robin Hood type character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
real,
folks,
real
unfortunately,
Robin.
it's, unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's
a
time
real
to end the stream.
anti-capitalist fucking
I have
Praxis
to,
right
I have
there.
to end the stream. I have to end it all. So,
Please do not kill yourself.
Adolf Hitler was Austrian.
No. Fuck.
Yeah,
Shit.
how? Yeah,
You cut it off, didn't you?
You've been
fucking
outplayed,
cheater.
dude. That's the I have